Hey everyone. You may know that I just released my Doom 2 level, Redemption of the Slain. So I thought I would actually check up and see how it's doing and take a look at some bugs and actually do some like feedback and watch people play the level and stuff. So uh, first bit I noticed is that for some strange reason I I it's like really hard for me to get attention. Even like I don't know. Some people are just so much better than I am when it comes to like being able to actually market myself. Like I'm like just terrible at this. Like and that actually ended up coming in. And I'm surprised. Can't believe it get feedback yet. Like yeah, this actually was up for a little while before it got feedback. Like and then like person posted. He's like, I'm demonstrably one of the worst devs at selling myself. I spend every waking hour working, working, working. So when it comes time to actually say, hello world, it's laughable how few people will even know who I am. And this guy's like, no shit. It's brutal, dude. Okay, with that, I did actually manage to get some cool stuff for feedback and stuff like that. And of course, I responded. It did to that, and up on the Zedum forums, I ended up getting a pretty decent amount of attention. Um, I'm not even gonna bother to look if it compares to even any of the other levels. So I got actually I did end up getting a lot of really nice attention. I Sergeant Mark, I think the creator of Brutal Doom, linked an older version of the level. Uh, linked an older version of the level, so I started getting like, wow, the beta is finally out. Like I started seeing people like posting comments on the on Twitter and stuff like that, and on YouTube that for the first 11 minutes of the first beta of Redemption of the Slain, which is so it's, it's like months old. But regardless, I uh, I have gotten a lot of really cool feedback from people. A lot of it is like like, hey dude, that's really awesome. Like just whoa, it's totally awesome level and stuff. Just really really basic kind of stuff like that, and that's really really cool. So the first bit of feedback that I got was this, and I am actually going to be fixing bugs in this video. This one, this one actually is like he's playing without view bob and lighting. To each his own. To each his own. But he manages to break my level like this, like fucking Spider-Man just ruins everything. It's not just this. I had oh my god, I had another user, Red Fox 4, had much more intricate breakages and also an entire playthrough which I'm going to go over, but I'll be covering just basic parts of that because I don't wanna make the video too long. It'll probably be like an hour of footage. But yeah, that's all that's in this one. So let me take a look at the level real quick, and let's see. I wasn't able to. This is the first time I'm recording a video since the time where my computer decided to like completely die on me. And yeah, I was like seeing blue screens of death and shit. I'm not really sure what was causing that, but it wasn't nice. It was actually quite bad. So this is the first time I'm running the editor. Now that I got Windows reinstalled and everything like that, I'm kind of surprised that Windows 10 isn't being shoved down my throat because this is actually a point in time where I would actually allow it. I'd be like, sure, I formatted my C drive. It's time to go ahead and like try new things and stuff. So it looks like what he did in this video. Let me get your name. You Jigstraw Gaming. So Jigstraw Gaming, he manages to just jump. He jumps right up he goes up this. I don't know if it was based on momentum or anything like that. I think it's actually just this ledge. And then the Doom guy has the ability to kind of climb up a ledge that's about 20 units tall. So this needs to be raised up. Um, so there is a problem that I really don't think I can solve when it comes to this right now, and that is I can't solve the problem if the player decides to grenade and rocket jump. There's just virtually nothing I can do about it. If you really want to break the level, you can grab the rocket launcher here, and then you can rocket jump up onto this ledge, and you're pretty much free. You have free reign to get the blue key, and then once you have the blue key, you can go, all the way through here. I don't know. I might be able to actually solve that by making it so there's bars in front of this door, the blue door, unless you complete this area or something along those lines. I might actually, I mean, I could do that. That would prevent like further people being able to like totally break the level. But then there's other things too, like if you rocket jump up again above this wall, you'll it's kind of your fault because you're just gonna get killed if you do this because there's just too many enemies down there. And uh, but if you're really clever, you would fall down onto this, and then you'd be here. And I think if you kill all the zombie men here, that'll lower this, and then you'll be able to do this. You'll be able to get the red key, and then you would be able to kind of cleverly work yourself around to being able to. Oh no, wait. No, you'd be kind of screwed. Well, maybe not. This is the kind of shit that I'm going to be fixing. I could just duplicate. I could literally just duplicate this. It's the same sectors and everything, and just put that right in front of the door. And that would actually potentially solve a pretty good amount of the breakage. And it's stuff like this that I kind of requires me to think about it a little bit and kind of finesse it because I obviously just can't jam those bars right here because there's a little bit of variance in the ceiling and stuff, though I'd have to rework the structure a little, which isn't like super crazy or anything like that. This would just have to come out a little bit more. Yeah, it would end up being a little different. Uh, let's see. So we had that issue, and now I'm going to save that. I might actually do some smaller fixes to kind of just curtail the amount of breakage that you can get away with if you grab the blue key early. Um, let's see what else. What else we got here? All right, so easy blue key card. Now this isn't the blue key, but this is the. All right, so he jumps up on top of this guy's head. It doesn't even look like it's a terribly easy thing to do. And then once you're here, you can grenade fucking jump like a million feet in the air. Alright. It looks like this area here could benefit from a similar solution as well. Literally just have bars that sitting in front of the door. You can't go into the door until you actually beat the fight, basically. But with that in mind, I still should at least raise this up. But now that that's raised up a little, there's another thing that I can do to at least curtail the player's ability to get up there is specifically is to put block player line defs, which isn't the best solution, but it at least can kind of prevent players from grabbing the blue key card early, because I I guess it kind of solves that. It doesn't really, because you could probably grenade jump right up to the blue key anyway. And it's kind of messed up, but let me see. Block player, yeah. Alright, so I'm just gonna have to go ahead and get this on all of these line defs. So it looks like a lot of the breakage that's going on is in this area and that one. And it was this kind of stuff too, you know? Nothing like super crazy. Things that are fairly easy to solve, provided you are willing to kind of clip things off. And then I'll do that again for here. Now, it was suggested by Red Fox that I place a secret up here, because I can kind of do that, but I actually I don't think that actually it's really not something that I'm really going to approve of. Like, it's kind of just a little bit too obscure, and it kind of lets you do just a little bit too much. So I'm gonna, at least as far as this area here is concerned, I'm gonna kind of lock this off so that you can't get up on top of it. And block player doesn't affect the monsters, thankfully. Okay, so we got that. I'm going to put bars in front of this door that don't lower until you finish the fight, and I'm going to, well, let me take a look at the other stuff that was posted. That's the playthrough, a sequence break. So let's see. Oh yeah. Okay. I already know what this is. Basically, he just Spider-Man's across. Ah, all right. Spider-Man. So what I'm gonna do about that is simple. I'm just raising this motherfucker up. And good luck getting on that. And then for good measure, I might just put a player block on it. I know that's not necessarily, I in this case I don't really think the player's gonna notice the player block, because it's so high up that short of just rocket jumping over there. Alright, so that's block player. What else was there? Uh, yeah, the potential secret. So I'll go ahead and I'll play this, and then yeah, he jumps down on this, and then he does this like really crazy Spider-Man jump. I think you have to actually use your melee or your kick, your mighty foot. Um, yeah, I think I already solved that. And it's not really, that's not terribly something that, it's not like something I'm super concerned about. I don't think up here is really going to be that great of a spot for a secret, because it's just impossible to get to. Skipping the blue key altogether. Yeah, and then you've progressed. All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stop the video, and then I'm gonna implement bars in front of the doors in a few of these cases, so that even if you do manage to like get to these places early, there's really nothing, like you still have to do the fights in order to be able to progress. Like say you do jump up here and you grab the blue key early, you still won't be able to go into the blue door because there'll be bars in front of the door, and that's basically all I'm going to be doing is stuff like that. So it's like this will have to be moved this way a bit. Yeah. Now I have room for that, and like um I think this is block player as well. That's not block player. Son of a man. What the hell? Really? I seriously allowed players to get all the way out there? What's wrong with me? I know I do block players here. Alright. Some of that actually had block sound on it as well. Yeah, there's certain places I don't want the player to go. Like you get out there, you're just not gonna be able to continue. So even with rocket jumps, as far as that's concerned, you're not gonna be able to go much further. Even if you do manage to grab the blue key early, you still have to do the fight. Okay, all right, that works. I'm gonna stop the video because it'll take like 5 or 10 minutes to actually implement all these changes. But once they're in, I'll start it up and talk about it. And let's skip ahead. All right. So that pretty much solves that. I have bars now up here, and if you do decide to like figure out how to like grenade jump and get up here, you're not going to be able to go this way. You can grab the red key and you can progress this way. Oh, shit. Well, if that's the case, I might put bars there as well. Okay, never mind. Back to the time lapse. Okay, so now if you do manage to get the red key early by grenade jumping up, you won't be able to go through this door because there's bars. If by some means you manage to figure out there's bars blocking this, so you can't take the red key back and lower this platform down. But if you do manage to figure out how to get up here and then do this whole sequence, grab the yellow key, come back, do this, and then go through all of this, at that point you've earned it. I say, there's the shortcut. good, good fucking luck. Um, but these bars will lower only after you pretty much eliminate all the enemies back here. So even if you do manage to grab the blue key early, does the blue key actually have any scripting? Nope. Um, yeah. Until you clear out all the enemies for this fight, these bars won't lower. That's actually kind of a neat thing because it creates a sound cue. So like once the music goes silent, you walk over, you grab the blue key, you'll hear the bars lowering, it actually plays like a sound that you can hear, and that will be an additional thing to kind of um, lead the player forward. And I think that's about it. Like as far as that's all concerned, I decided to go ahead and just double up on the bars so that you can't really even go into this area at all. Like you were able to kind of like get into it, but see like there was monsters and stuff. But now it's like completely blocked off. And that combined with the fact that there's player blocking going on here, and now this is raised much higher, so it's a lot harder to jump up there. In fact, I might make it just a little bit more, just to be sure. Yeah, like you're gonna look at that and you're not going to think, hey, I can go there. Um, that should solve the problems that I saw. Of course, I'm gonna go through Red Fox's playtest. I won't do a direct thing because this is already too long. I'm going to go ahead and maybe just look around for miscellaneous stuff that I can tweak, and I'll probably package this up. So if you're seeing this video, chances are if you download the level again from the same exact download link from before, you'll get the new version with the changes in place. All right, it's kind of hard to end these. I'm like super bad at ending fucking videos, so I'm just gonna leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment. You know, the usual stuff.
Back from the dead.